Yo, what's going on, people? We're here another week in the cave.
Giving you UFC Paris, live from Paris.
Live from Paris?
Well, it was live from Paris, wasn't it?
Oh, I thought you meant that. We're live from Paris, bro.
If UFC Paris wasn't live from Paris.
Well, I'm saying what I'm reading because normally I can't read, but this week I can read. So, UFC Paris, live from Paris. We had Renato Moicano versus Benoit Saint-Denis in a very stacked card. This was a very good card indeed. And we are starting off with the main event of the evening, which was, go on Greeny, tell the people, versus Benoit, God of War, Saint-Denis. Guys, let's break this down because I'm not going to lie, we all betted against Renato Moicano. As much as we love him, love his personality, love what he's about, entertaining podcast, he went against Benoit Saint-Denis and destroyed him in the first round. And it was never the same. What do you lot think of this performance?
It was a very, very good performance from Moicano, man. Like he says, I cannot afford to lose, my brother. And he showed it, bro. Like, he got, that takedown? Once he got the takedown, it was pretty much just annihilated him from there, man. Just transition. Anything Benoit was trying to do to get up, Moicano pretty much neutralized it. Or if he did manage to stand him up, he just was straight back on him. You know what I mean? And then landed good shots, like heavy elbows, bruised him up, swelled up his eye, cut his eye, closed it up, and that it was a wrap, man.
That's all she wrote.
It was
Could
a
have been
wrap.
done in the first. Could have been done after the first. If the doctor stepped in to look at the cut, could have been over.
Yeah.
Like the second round, he just danced around him. Knew he just had to wait it out basically. Jabbed, threw a couple straights down the middle. Easy work, man.
That's good experience there as well, like in terms of like him like not risking it because he knows Benoit's dangerous, innit? So he kind of just cruised in that second, innit? And yeah,
And said, let the swelling build up. They're going to have to step in. Because Benoit did do well to come out in the second and still be able just to apply pressure and make it a fight. I don't think he wanted the fight to be stopped. But that's a guy of God of War. When you got that mentality, you never want to go out like that.
I was going to say, credit to him because he would have come out in the third, fourth,
That's
or
what I'm
fifth,
saying.
same way. You know what I'm saying? Even if he could, like I said, he was fighting on instincts. He didn't see nothing. He just
he's
ultra instinct things, you get me?
And he was still going forward. But Renato, Money, Moicano, they're going to have to pay him out, man, because this guy is becoming, even if it's a late in his career, how old is he? 36?
35.
35?
I thought he was older than that.
Is it? 37?
I'll have a check.
Have a check, but even on that, later on in his career, he's becoming a real fan favourite, entertaining fighter. He's starting to put these guys away. 35. And
a couple of good performances now. In a row.
Called out Paddy. You call that Paddy Pimlet?
Yeah, that's a good fight, man. They've been going back and forth for a little while now, isn't it?
But that's like going backwards, isn't it? For him.
Well, he said he wants an easy fight, innit? He said he wants an easy fight. For him, that's an easy fight, he's saying. Yeah, look, for me, I think if you push him and put him up against another star, you can build Renato Moicano. I know that he's late on in the career, but he's got enough traction behind him because of the podcast, because of the performances. You can put him in there, like he's just topped. Like fair play to him, man. He's in the Lions' Den here, you know, in France against the French fighter. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's gone out and done that. Give him whatever he wants, man. If he wants Paddy, give him Paddy. Give him Paddy in England. Why not? You know, if they're gonna do an England card early on next year, give him that. Let's see that.
Yeah. And on the side note, for the French fighters to see their guy Benoit Saint-Denis go out like that, what happens to him? Because I think he's ranked like, what's 12th. He ranked 12th? Yeah.
Well, you said he's young, man. He's 28 years old. Do you know what I mean? I think it's back to the drawing board. It's a shame because after the Poirier one, it was almost like it was back to the drawing board anyway. And they gave him this. And what's crazy is none of us picked Moicano. We all went Benoit Saint-Denis. So it's like we still expect great things of him, but at the same time, he's got to deliver on his end as well. And it's not that he didn't deliver today, but
you know what it was, that body lock. That body lock was legit, man. We spoke about it earlier in the podcast. When I spoke about it, I said, bro, if you got someone that really knows how to give you that serious body lock, bro, you're not going anywhere. It's so hard, bro.
Like a snake, bro.
Yeah, like Aljamain's good at it. Brian Ortega, Moicano. There's certain guys that just lock that leg in behind, bro, and you're not going anywhere once that body lock. Oliveira's good at it. Do you know what I mean?
Was good at that.
Yeah. Once they lock you up, it's hard, man. It's hard to just move your hips and adjust. And he just showed him some ground and pout work. I've never seen, like I was saying to you lot, I've never seen a guy's eyelid closed and busted across it. Like, when you close your eyelid, I'm talking about an actual eyelid, he had a full scar. Like, that was dirty work. Dirty work, like. And I've seen, again, both his eyes were bruised, so both hair.
Bro, you had swelling in the back of his head, bro.
But yeah. He got really beaten up still.
Yeah, that's a night in hospital, right?
Yeah, definitely. So shouts out to Renato.
He was a big favourite. You know?
A big favourite.
That's what I'm saying.
Big favourite.
Bro, after the first round, the odds went crazy for Moicano. The fight was
600.
done. The fight was done.
600.
After he landed that one punch that cut his eye, and he landed the other elbow that bust the other eye, the fight was done.
My man's bridging on the podcast made bank, fam.
Yeah, big fan.
He made bank still.
Hey, can we just talk though? Because even look, the stoppage was legit, yeah. But like, this is the second, like you were saying earlier on the live, Marc Goddard. This is the second big fuck up in France. This wasn't a fuck up. This wasn't a fuck up.
Well, he's cool.
This wasn't the Dombey
Well,
one.
he's cool.
It wasn't his cool. But as a French crowd,
It was a stoppable.
Yeah, it is.
No, it
Bro,
was.
he's
This
bad.
one was legit, definitely legit. But at the same time, it's Marc Goddard again, innit?
Yeah, it
In
just don't look.
France.
Yeah, it just don't look good for him.
For
Yeah.
the French fans, they're gonna hate man. If Marc Goddard referees the headline fight in France again for a French fighter, French crowd gonna boo him when they announce him as the referee.
Yeah, you got to protect the fighters, though. Fuck the fans. Fuck everything. Your job's on the line when you don't protect the fighters.
He's the best.
And then Dana comes out and then goes, "Oh, you're shit. You don't do your job properly."
Look
but
at
you
Steve
French-
Mazzagatti.
Oh,
Look
man.
at
Go on.
Mario Yamasaki. Yamasaki, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to do your job as a ref, regardless of what we want to see as fans. But shouts out to Renato Moicano and Benoit Saint-Denis putting on a great fight. We look forward to seeing you both next time. So let's move on to the next fight, which is another interesting fight. Middleweight bout. We had Nasruddin Imavov versus Brendan Allen. Greeny, starting off with you. What happened to your guy Brendan Allen in this fight?
Bro, first round, he looked great, man. Come out, got the takedown. That was it. That was the fight. Like the round was done. And I'm asking, can Imavov stop Brendan Allen? Because if he can't, then how the hell does he win this fight? Second round comes out. Like I said, Imavov's a man of IQ, high IQ. Intelligence is the most important thing in fighting. Come out there, boom! I poke you, fam. Yeah. Now what? Yeah. Take me down, bro. You ain't gonna get me down again, bitch.
I heard that still. I
You
heard that.
understand? So, yeah, man. And that kind of just the fight carried on in that pace. You know, Imavov was able to stuff the takedowns from the second round onwards, and then he just kind of pieced him up, like.
But let's be real. Let's be. Yeah, I was gonna say that Brendan Allen looked like he had a gas tank problem, and we've seen that in previous fights. Plus, also, he didn't do nothing in the first round with that. He just lived on top of him. So there was nothing that's why he could never have like been so secure for round one to be so gassed on it, because he didn't do nothing. At least Imavov come out and moved about, pieced him up, scrambled well, hit him with some lovely straights, 1-2 combos. Brendan Allen was hitting him with one shots, just one shots when he was trying to move in, and just couldn't really find his range all night. We really got to talk about Nasruddin, man, moving up, because none of us we used to huff and puff about him a little bit. Still, all of us, everyone did. No, you did as well, bro. You used to be like, I remember you, bro. Don't do that now. Don't try and jump on a good bandwagon like,
don't jump on the
don't
bandwagon.
do that,
Don't
don't do
jump
that.
on the
I want to hear, we were all like loudest guy trying to get there, bro. We have to put some respect on his name right now. Like right now.
He's solid.
Yeah, bro. He keeps beating up everyone that comes in his way. They're throwing him everyone, and he's cleaning up behind. Like, so if he ever gets to the title and gets it, it's gonna be very hard to like, because he's putting in work.
Him versus DDP would not actually be that bad of a fight, because you know what it is. Yeah,
Jits
he's a
from
dog,
him.
bro.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Imavov's a dog, bro.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And
he's
so
a
is
dog.
DDP. You get me? Both of them are still.
It'll be a good scrap.
That would be a good scrap. I think. Do you know what? Look, Who's he got? We haven't even announced that fight.
He's ranked 4th, right?
DDP. They've not announced DDP's fight in Africa.
No.
It might be Kamaru. It might be who else is
Hamzat, depending on the
possibly
Robert.
Hamzat.
They're waiting on that. They're waiting on that.
And who else is up in there?
Robert.
Oh, Izzy as a rematch.
Strickland.
Izzy can't get a rematch.
Strickland.
Izzy can't get a rematch.
So after, Strickland.
Strickland's next.
Strickland goes
then
next.
Hamzat or Robert.
Yeah.
Well, we've got to see what happens next week. If it's Robert, if Robert beats Hamza, I'm saying they go Imavov versus
middleweight's
Robert.
Middleweight's interesting right now still.
Yeah, it is.
It's distant still. It's not like 2 years ago. It's just absolutely pure diarrhea on the middleweight division. It was literally diarrhea.
No, we've said it.
But like now, it is actually a very good division, and the fighters that are coming up as well are also good. You think Imavov can win the title, Rimz, quickly? If it's set up right in the right time and place.
How old is Imavov?
28?
Yeah.
27, 28?
Yeah.
Nothing stands. You know what it was with him? Nothing stands out.
Who does that sound like?
For me, but he's consistent.
Who does that sound like?
DDP.
Nothing stands out, bro. I may be power, but nothing really stands out, bro. He's not necessarily great everywhere. He's solid everywhere. But
well, he's listening to Izzy
but
fight.
I tell you where he's good. He's good up here and he's good in here. He's got heart and he's got IQ, bro. And sometimes
it can get you through. Just doing the right thing at the right time.
I hear it.
We've seen him over 5 rounds as well, Imavov.
Yeah.
He can do 5 rounds. Yeah, and he can do the 5 rounds clean. So he's proven himself. All right, well, Brandon Allen, what do you do here? Because as well, what happens next for Brandon Allen quickly?
Drawing board again.
Yeah,
obviously he stepped up. He could. I don't know who's at 5, 6, 7.
Vittori.
Yeah, Vittori. There you go. That's the fight, man. Take it from the.
It's gonna
casino,
sub Vittori though.
From the casino
sub
to the
Vittori.
cage.
You think of sub Vittori?
Vittori's not great anywhere, bro. He's just
he's durable, bro.
Yeah, he's just durable and a bulldozer. He ain't good anywhere. He ain't got good striking, no good wrestling, no good jiu-jitsu. Nothing's good. It's just bog.
Nothing's good.
No, it's not. It's just durable. He's a durable battery. He's the best, fam. Duracell. You get me, fam? Durable Duracell, fam. That's it. But, all right, we're going to have to see for Brandon Allen and Nazardine Imavov. And, yeah, that was probably the biggest French win of the night, right? For Nazardine because of what happened. But let's move on to another good fight of the night, featherweight bout. We're talking William Gomis versus Jordanson Brito. 3 rounds, win decision, split decision. Gomis won. How you think this fight went?
Close.
It was close.
Close fight.
Yeah,
It was close. You think William done more just on the range, keeping the fight at range, at bay? I think
to the 3rd round, didn't it?
Yeah, but the stats were close.
very.
Very close on punch stats. So
I thought the last minute William Gomis kind of pushed himself a little bit ahead.
And he had more, you know what it was? In the clinches and that, he had more control. When they were doing the little clinch work and the little wrestling work, he weren't much, but he was a bit more, it looked like he was in control of it more than Brito.
3rd round, he was able to stop a few takedown attempts and stuff. So.
Yeah. Another guy that was a big favourite to win, look, Brito.
Yeah.
But William Gomis is climbing the ranks.
He has to be in the rankings, I think, after this, you know. I know that neither of them are ranked, but Brito's very solid. Very solid. He hurt a lot.
He's an aggressive fighter.
Yeah. Both of these fighters I like watching.
Yeah. No, shout out William Gomis, man. Another France win there on that side. Brito, we know what you're going to do next. So shouts out to both fighters. Next fight. Welterweight bout. Kevin Jousset versus Brian Battle. You don't speak on this because you know Brian Battle's my guy. I have faith in this little kid. Like, he's not even a kid, but from where he was and what he can do, I think that's his 6th winning streak. Not winning streak, but 6 fight. He's lost 6 in the UFC, I think. He's building right, I think. Take his time, and I think he can get better over time.
no, he's good.
How better he can get, we're going to have to find out. But he's finishing fighters, jiu-jitsu, and submissions. He can do both.
Yeah.
He looked good in this fight as well. He put man away with that beautiful shot. But you think he can actually get in the rankings and have a good support system for the welterweights?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, again, like Jousset. This was his home debut, I believe, in the UFC. So Brian Battle gone in there. The fans were there for Jousset. He's ruined it. Got on the mic, said something. I can't remember what he said about France.
Oh yeah, shitty
Man
front.
said he ain't getting punched up by
ain't
no
getting
Frenchman.
I ain't getting punched up by no Frenchman. Yeah, so he come with a couple bars prepared. You get me, which I respect. Yeah, man. I think give him a ranked opponent. Do you know who I would like to see him in there with? Yeah. Although has he moved? He's moved down now. Joaquin Buckley. Is he?
Buckley's welterweight.
Is that water? Yeah. Run that.
No, Buckley's way higher up.
He's like 11, 10.
No, he's like 5.
Buckley.
No way.
Swear to you.
Buckley.
No, he's not, man. No,
Buckley
he's not.
can't no way be 5.
Buckley can't be
if
5.
He's 5. Then we
Buckley
got to
can't
talk
be
about
5
how
Rimz.
bad the welterweight division might
Yeah.
be.
Buckley can't be 5, bro.
Where's Buckley? Oh, maybe he's not that high. He's 11. Isn't
Yeah,
he?
He's 11.
Yeah, that making sense now.
Yeah. So I'd say Buckley still. Like, so I know Buckley's got a fight, don't he? I think. Isn't he fighting on? Is he fighting on the pro card?
Is he?
No, maybe not. But I thought he was fighting.
Who's
soon,
ranked?
but
15th, 14th.
You got Neil Magny, you got Kevin Holland, you got Vicente Luque, you got Michael
Yeah,
Page.
he can
Michael
fight
Page is
anything.
fighting someone. Who's he fighting?
is he fighting Buckley?
I saw his name to fight someone. It was a good fight.
It's not Wonder Boy.
I'll give you this. You can fight no Magni, any of them.
Neil Magny. Who did you say? Go down.
Yeah. But wait, 15th rank. You said no Magni and who?
Vicente Luque. Like someone like
Who's
Vicente
booked?
Luque. Is he
Nick
fighting
Diaz.
Buckley?
Nick
Oh
Diaz.
yeah.
He's fighting Nick. They're trying to re-rank Nick.
No, yeah, I think Brian Battle needs a ranked opponent next because he's showing that he's putting in the
getting
work. You get me?
Alright, well,
Solid.
cool. We can move on to the next fight of the night, which was another featherweight bout. This was a great knockout. Morgan Cherokee versus Gabriel Miranda, whatever you want to say it. But this was one of the most vicious KOs tonight.
Missed it still.
Yeah.
It was, bro.
I took my eye off for a second and missed it. Bro.
What was this? This one was
The right hook.
The left hook.
The left foot.
It was disgusting.
Wow. Cleaned his clock, bro.
Out of the little.
Yeah,
kind of like
it was
scramble.
nice. Yeah, come out, put his head, and then clean
Whenever
it.
he
Wow.
fights in France, he has a good knockout still. He had one last year that was like stole the show. This one didn't quite steal the show because there was one before it that was ridiculous. But no, man, he's like a fan favorite. Like there's always gonna be a space for him in a French UFC card. Like he ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going for no belt. He probably might not even touch rankings. I'm gonna be so real, but
What's his weight?
people appreciate.
What is he? Weight wise? Lightweight.
No?
I think it's
Feather.
yeah, 145. I tell you what, you could run him and William Gomis. Do you know what I mean? If you wanted to, French on French.
Nah, I don't think they want to do that. But they ain't got a lot of French fighters for them to do that. Like, start beating up on each other. But all right, shout out to Morgan Cherokee, and we're gonna move on to probably what was knockout of the night. Again, to Matt Frevola, man. Poor Matt Frevola, bro. I think everyone should have, like, literally, let's have 10 seconds silent for Matt Frevola. Alright, we're back, bro. We're back. You get me? Because what we saw.
Hey, Matt Frevola don't want no smoke with no Frenchman ever again, bro. Like I said earlier, fam, they give him another Frenchman, but that's a hat trick of dirty knockouts.
That knee.
It's crazy.
Pulled his head down into the knee.
That was a crazy knee.
Bro, the mouth guard come flying out.
And rested gently right next to him.
And he was resting in peace. It was naughty.
Yeah, no, that was bad.
Round 3, right at the end. You know what? Let me give you this, yeah? I always think it's impressive when you knock a guy out in the late rounds. Do you know what I mean? Early is not that impressive to me because you got your strength, you got your time, you're fresh. Like, it's this battle, like, who's the best to get there first. But you see later on when you've both been through a war or it's hardship and your stamina's gone and then you knock man out in a 3rd or a 5th round or something. Like, I rate that still, especially when it's vicious. Like, man, rate it. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out Ziam, man. And Frevola, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
This is what he's paid for, though, bro. This is let's call it what it is, bro. This is what he's paid for, man.
What, to fill in to get knocked out?
Go in there, give it your best, and if you get mash up on your shield, then that's what happens. You get me?
Fill-in fighter.
Yeah.
Anil Magny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
man.
you'll notice, them man, there's always a certain flag next to their man's name still.
USA guys.
Yeah, bro. It's true.
Filling guys.
Yeah, them man.
There's loads. There's more of them though.
If you're not cream of the
there's
crop,
the most. They've got the most fights.
But if you're not cream of the crop, you're the sixth best American fighter in that way, you're Matt Frevola. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Matt Frevola.
Who you thought was gonna win the title?
Neil Magny was close. He was closer than Matt Frevola will ever be. Get me? Shout out to Ziam. Lightweight starting to, they got some young people at lightweight that's looking good. So yeah.
Interesting. Well,
can we just, before we move on though, French MMA, like the fans, the crowd, all their events are electric. And look at the card. Every single fighter,
was good.
Every single fight, had a French fighter in it on the main card. So what are we saying? Because we always said a couple years ago, we thought that British MMA was doing well. Yeah, I would say that French MMA, it still is, but I would say that French MMA, not at the top end. Yeah, not at the top end. I'm talking about Tom Aspinall. Obviously, we had Leon as a champion, even though he reps Jamaica, whatever. But I would say French MMA is close with English MMA at the moment.
Might be a little bit better.
Might be a little bit ahead.
With the amount of fighters that they have.
Better in what sense?
Consistent quality.
Yeah, of the fighters, with the more,
in the UFC, I'm talking.
Yeah, because I think there's better. Probably French.
I don't know about that. I think just because you're seeing a rise of like French fighters coming up, I feel like they're just fresher.
Yeah, possibly.
That's what happens when you're fresher. Like normally in UFC, when you're fresher, you take over. This is sport that's proven that, like, look when the Brazilians go through their stage. The USA went through their stage. The Russians went through their stage. They go through. Russians live through the whole stage.
You know what they need to do?
They don't get removed ever, but
no, that's a fact.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
You know what they need to do? They need to do a World Cup. They do. They need to get a fighter from every region and do a World Cup, bro. Fighting World Cup. I promise you.
That'll blow up the sport. That'll blow up the sport.
That'll go crazy. And if you say you're going to do it once every 4 years, boom.
Like that's what people.
Do you know what I'm saying? So like that year, UFC is what it is. You're just going to take a little break. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do like something different. That would be cold, man. Who do you think would win that?
Russia.
Yeah. It didn't even matter what weight class, innit? Except for heavyweight.
Well, it's either Russia or the fighting nerds. Alright, well, that was the main card all wrapped up for you. You lot, did you go over the prelims and watch the prelims?
Okay. C, the only one I see was C, and another French favorite. They love him.
Okay, I didn't see nothing.
I might go back and watch them, but
I will do. Well, that was the main card wrapped up for you all. We will now get into some news.
Hold on, before you even move on to that, I just want to shout out.
Go on, do it.
Chanel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she won. Hold on. So we had.
Today?
Yes, just today. It was on roughly the same time. But obviously, you can't watch both at the same time. So yeah, Stevie Ray won. Submission. Not Surprised about that. But yeah, Chanel. McGrillen won. Yeah, I heard this fight was crazy.
Is that
potentially one of the fight of the year? Someone was saying. I need to go watch it. Yeah.
McGrillen's always in good fights, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. He's
shout out Garnett though. He was training at GB Top Team for this.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, McGrillen won. Chanel must have been on early. Yeah, Chanel her. Yeah, she won split decision, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah. A close fight.
Yeah, but Scatizzi, it was gonna be a tough fight. I was speaking to Ash about it. He said it is a tough fight, but yeah, she won still, so she's in the final.
Shout out to Chanel Dyer, man.
She's actually getting that belt, isn't it?
Yeah, she's getting 100K.
She's gotta go win it first, though, man.
Okay.
She's gotta go win it first.
You hear me? But yeah.
Don't count your chickens.
I hear it. But yeah, big up Chanel, man. I didn't see anything else on there still. Yeah, so I need to maybe go back and watch some of these fights. But yeah, that was that for PFL. Right, we can move on to news then. News time. We'll start here. Dana White promises boxing updates in early 2025 and coming in guns blazing. Yeah? So what are we saying about this? Dana potentially moving into boxing. We don't know what capacity that will be in, whether it's him getting involved in putting on events, if it's him signing fighters. He hasn't really clarified that. But yeah,
it seems from what I've seen of the interviews, it seems like that's what he's going to do. He's going to basically become a boxing promoter as well. So he'll have his own shows with his own fighters, etc. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good for business for him. You know what I mean? I think he's getting into it because he's always had a love for boxing. I think boxing was his first love, was his first passion. It's what got him into fighting. And obviously, I think he's seeing the money that's in there with Turkey al-Sheikh and Saudi investment, etc. So I think from a business, you got to understand that this is a man that's a businessman. Above all else, he's a businessman. And if there's money to be made, guess who's going to be making it? Dana flipping White. You get me? So I think, yeah, he's going to get into the game. He ain't going to work with the Oscar De La Hoya and them, man. He's probably going to more likely work with your Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, and Turkey al-Sheikh. So it would be good for the sport to have someone like him in the sport as well. So, yeah, that's my thoughts anyway.
I can't lie, you said it, everything, bro. I don't have nothing to say, bro. Normally I disagree with you, bro. You said it from him loving the sport of boxing early, talking about Canelo, how you'd watch certain boxing fights over the UFC fights. Like, he was leaving that, so you know what his passion is. It was coming. It was just time. He's doing power slap. He's doing all these other things. He's, like you said, the ultimate businessman, bro. Him and Donald Trump and them, man, they are ultimate business guys, bro. They're not on a joke thing, bro. They're on this money thing. Yeah. So, yeah, there's nothing. You said it, everything, Greeny, bro. The boss is gonna do what the boss needs to do, innit?
Sweet. Sweet. We move on. Reiner De Ridder debuts against Gerald Mershaw at UFC event on November 9th.
He's got to UFC?
Yeah.
Yo!
Yeah.
You lie.
Yeah.
They gave him Gerald Marshall.
Yeah.
That man said, look, we're going to throw it off the backboard. Can you catch it?
Oh my God, this is an X2. Yeah,
why would that be
jiu-jitsu? The jiu-jitsu.
Both jiu-jitsu guys, bro.
Yeah, off the back it will be.
Both jiu-jitsu guys, but and they're not crazy stand-up. Either of them ain't crazy stand-up.
De Ridder's got better stand-up than Gerald Mershaw, bro.
Not necessarily.
You don't think so? Well, look, alright. Well, look, if he loses against Gerald Mershaw, then cool. You know what I'm saying?
Retire.
What are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? If the UFC have signed him to be someone and he loses against Gerald Mershaw, what are we doing here?
We're gonna find out November 9th.
Yeah, we find out.
What's the November 9th card?
I don't know. I'll be in Thailand.
Oh,
same.
Training, yeah.
Dang, I don't know.
Training.
I'm meeting Rimz out there. Me and Rimz going out there.
Yeah, good man. I'm asking you. I know Rimz is training. I'm saying, are you gonna train?
Don't worry. Don't try and find out the little secrets that a man's got. Don't look at him getting scared. He wants to know what's going on.
Is that what you think is happening?
That's what. Why are you asking me then? I don't care if you train.
No, because I want you.
I don't care if you train, bro.
You don't care if I train.
Nope.
You don't care if I train because you know that I am training.
Bro, you can train with Mike Tyson, P. Diddy. It don't matter. Bro.
P. Diddy.
It's P. Diddy.
It don't matter, bro. You get me, fam?
You're mad. You're very mad.
Don't play over here, bro.
I don't know. Still.
Play with any of them, man. You can't play with me, fam. Play with them, man, fam. You get me? Alright. Well, shout out to De Ridder, though. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to him to come across to the UFC. And yeah, we want the best all-in-one place, innit? If they're not gonna cross-promote and do stuff like that, we want the best all-in-one.
Does this go back to like that conversation about one though?
Yeah,
like
he's been beefing them for ages.
Yeah.
He took a fight when he was still signed with them. He said, "Fuck you, lot." Yeah, I think it was in Saudi, UAE, fighting whatever. But yeah,
and he's their 2-time world champion, you know.
X. Malakin took his soul. Malakin took his soul.
That Malachi took his song,
actually
bro.
did,
That
yeah.
was mean.
Man said, I want that belt and I want that one.
Mean, bro.
Yeah, he went on Debo.
Bro, yeah, Debo, Mannequin done a Debo thing.
Debo.
He did, bro.
Hey, whilst-
You know the
whilst
song,
I'm
the theme
here-
song. Yeah, bro, that was a Mazzy, bro. Twice. Nah,
crazy
mad,
stuff.
bro.
That's rude still.
That's unfair. The Mannequin is jacked.
Man,
bro.
and man dropped what all the way down to 185. Nah.
He's
I think it's higher than that because
190, I think.
It was one. Is it
Yeah,
190?
there's something like that because
It's
there's
still
Yeah,
ridiculous.
but yeah, they hydrate back. All right, shouts out to De Ridder.
All right. Last bit of news. Chris Eubank Jr. blasts scumbags during a press conference. Frank Warren threatens legal action. So I'm pretty sure everyone saw this. Eubanks said pretty much all boxing promoters scumbags.
Outside of Turkey, I'll shake. Make sure you say it correctly. You don't
Yeah,
want to
'cause
get
that's
sued.
what he said.
You don't want to get sued.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Apparently, yeah, people out here suing everyone now. You see that Frank Warren said he's going to sue everyone, bro. Man went on TalkSport Radio. The interview was like, what is your thoughts on what Chris Eubank said? He called you a scumbag. He was like, I'm going to sue you if you say that again. Like, bro, what? You can't sue man for that.
Free right,
Frank
you
Warren
can't.
was on. Frank Warren was on.
He's upset.
Still was
Because he was
steam coming out
upset.
of
He
his
was,
ears,
he was
bro.
getting back like he was the fighter in the press conference.
Yeah. Eddie Hearn and all them man just stay quiet. Frank Warren was like, I can't hear you. Speak up, you. Oi, you. Speak.
Frank is a real
Yeah.
territorial
Bro, that's a
geezer.
man that's been shot and everything. He's a
brother,
gangbanger, bro.
brother, territorial man.
Yeah, man.
Can't disrespect man if you're gonna get out. Who's a scumbag? No, fam. Frank got angry still. And Eubanks, you know why Eubanks can get you angry? Because he just talks to that posh voice. Oh yes.
No, but you know Frank Warren sued him before. You know that Frank Warren sued him before, got like 200 bags from him or something.
What?
Yeah, but that's why Chris
mentioned
Eubank went back on what he said, innit? He was
Shouldn't
like,
get him
yeah,
again.
take it back. Oh, bro, Frank Warren was ready with the paperwork there, bro. Get me?
That's crazy.
Oh man.
They are though. Look, they're promoters, innit? And I feel like when you're a promoter, there's a level that you have to be a
better be of
scumbag.
his-
You're a businessman,
Better be of his sorry.
and yeah, you have
Besides the
to.
Frank Warren?
Huh? Who?
Better be it.
No, but it's Riyadh season, innit? So they
Oh,
just
they just faces
come
it. I
together.
thought I was about to say.
He's.
I know
think
Bivens.
he's worked with him before, and it was the Anthony Yard fight and stuff like that. This is a fantastic card, by the way.
the best boxing card of the year.
It is still. Massey versus Opataia's on there as well. Opataia obviously been sparring with Ellis.
Eubanks is fighting.
Eubanks is fighting.
What's his name? Whitaker's fighting.
Whitaker's on the card. Some really good fights, man.
Good card.
And obviously the top main event, Biv won Beterbiev. Great fight. So
What's the date on this?
this is in October. I think it's October like 18th or something like that.
18th.
Or it's around something like that. It's around then. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to that one still. That is really we should live that one still. It's an early thing as well, that if we're around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
100, man.
Sweet. That's it for news this week, man.
And that is it
Yo.
for UFC, boxing, all combat sports for this week. Guys, you always know what to do. You have to hit the like button.
Yeah.
You must subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And you know we are coming to give you better content. Like, comment, subscribe. We see you in a week.
Peace.
Us.